Welcome everybody to the forum, and really look forward to not only hearing your thoughts, but your understanding on what the CDD is. As Nikema and I discussed earlier in the conversation, just the understanding of what it is, I think is a feat in and of itself. And I think it's going to benefit everybody that's listening to hear what that is and what it may be going forward, and if it's going to change. So to start, Nikema, do you want to give us an overview of what the CDD and the plan that is due to be voted on May 12th at a school board meeting?
Sure. So from my understanding, the comprehensive district design plan has been in the works for probably a couple of years through the Minneapolis Public Schools system, but it was only unveiled to the public very recently. If I recall correctly, the most recent version came forward at the end of March. And for those of you who are at home, you know that we're in the midst of a global pandemic. And most of us have not had the opportunity to hear from the district specifically how this plan will impact our children and our families. It is a very radical plan in terms of how it will reshape and redesign Minneapolis Public Schools. It has a significant potential of disrupting thousands of children. The district has come back with different estimates, initially saying over 60% of children would be impacted. And now they are trying to bring the number down in terms of the number of students that they think will be impacted. But the reality is that we know that thousands of children may have to switch schools or be bused to different schools. Popular magnet programs are going to be relocated to the center of the city. There's just a variety of things that are happening. So in other words, a lot of moving parts that are in place with regard to the CDD. And because of all of these moving parts, what we are asking the district to do is to delay voting on the CDD. They were originally set to vote on the plan on April 28th. We put a petition out that has over 3,000 signatures. And most recently, the district is now saying it's going to vote on May 12th. And we think that with all of the changes that the district is proposing, not to mention the astronomical price tag associated with implementing the CDD, they need to delay the vote until full public participation can happen, which means that the district leaders need to stand up and present the plan and all of the components of the plan, allow the public to ask critical questions, as well as weigh in person on the plan. It's our children and our community that will be impacted by what the district is doing. And so we're just here today trying to raise awareness about what's going on and to say that enough is enough. We're tired of the district making changes about us without us.
Okay, and then I want to get to that astronomical price tag at some point, but just to get everybody's general concern with what Nikema just rolled out as what the CDD is, I want to start with you, Francisco. What is your general concern with the comprehensive district design, just in a nutshell?
Sure. First of all, I want to say that today is Earth Day. It's an important day for everyone around the world. Our Earth needs to be protected. And second of all, it is I want to mention and I want to send my love to a cousin who lost her mom today due to COVID-19. And last week, unfortunately, she had to bury her husband. All happened in New York. And so I know that she's not the only one. There are thousands of people around this world who are being impacted by this pandemic that has brought a lot of suffering to a lot of people. But most important of these, let's keep in mind that a lot of the people who suffer for pandemics like this are the frontliners. And the frontliners are the people who are growing our food, who are unprotected, are the people who are cleaning places, who are unprotected, and obviously nurses as well. But those people who are unprotected are going to be brown and black people who are at the bottom of our economic system, who are earning little money, who don't have health insurance. And if you look at the United States right now, for instance, brown and black people are the ones who are suffering the biggest consequences of this pandemic. With that in mind, when we look about what's going on with our Minneapolis, with our public educational system, let's think about the parents who are right now thinking about how they are going to pay rent, thinking they're going to be able to bring food to the table, thinking that they don't have health insurance in case they hopefully they don't get sick. So those are the parents that we're going to be speaking about that today. Those are the parents who, instead of thinking, oh, should I go and support or vote against or in favor of the district CDD, they are busy thinking about how they're going to protect their family.
Yeah.
So right now, that's key for us as we move forward.